Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. Tonight we're going to take 6 simple ingredients and turn them into a delicious weeknight meal. We're going to make meatloaf. Stay tuned. Okay everybody, we are going to assemble this meatloaf in short order. This is one of the things that my mom used to make once in a while, and we always loved it, and serve it over mashed potatoes. I have 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. To that, I am going to add 1 packet of Lipton recipe secrets. Here is Lipton onion soup mix. By the way, I have washed my hands in hot soapy water. We're going to add 2 eggs. These are about medium-sized eggs. If you have extra large eggs, start with 1 and see if you need a second one. Okay. I have 1.5 cups of panko crumbs, but I'm going to start with about 1 cup in here before I add any more, because that might be enough. And the part that makes it delicious is 1 cup of finely diced green bell pepper. Take the seeds and the ribs out, okay? All right, I am going to mix it up, and we'll be right back to show you what it looks like and how to prepare it for the pan. Okay, so I have mixed up the hamburger and I went and washed my hands again. And it's really going to be like a big hamburger, okay? It's hard to tell, but you just want it to come together just together. I did use the full 1.5 cups of panko crumbs because there's going to be a little fat that renders off. This is a 90-10 blend of ground beef, so a little bit of fat's going to come off of it, and the bread will help absorb some of that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put just a tiny bit of olive oil on the bottom of this bread pan. I'm going to move this over and I'll put the bread pan right here. And we're going to shape it into a loaf. Now the important thing to remember here is that although the meat is going to shrink a little bit, we're going to be putting tomato sauce over the top of it about 45 minutes into cooking this, okay? So we don't want to have the meatloaf so squished into this that we can't add the liquid that's going to kind of give it some more flavor, okay? That really kind of becomes the gravy. And I found that about 1.5 pounds is just the right amount of ground beef in this if you use that same blend of 90%, 10%. And we like it peppery because it just gives it a nice flavor, almost like a stuffed bell pepper. Anyway, what I'm going to do right now is cover this with foil, and I'm going to put it into a 350-degree oven. Overall, it's going to cook for approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes to 1 hour and 45 minutes. It really just depends. But at about the 45-minute mark, like I said, we're going to take it out. We're going to remove the cover very carefully, add the tomato sauce, put the cover back on for about 20 minutes, and then I'll let you know at the end how much time it took to cook. Okay, so I'm going to cover this back up. It's kind of hot, so you just loosely cover it. You don't need to go crazy. I'm going to put it back in the oven, and I'm going to check it in about 15 or 20 minutes. If my instant read thermometer shows 135 to 140, I'm going to remove that foil and let it finish cooking until we hit 160 to 165. At 1 hour and 20 minutes, you can see that it's bubbling really nicely around the side. I brought it out of the oven so that the camera wouldn't steam up. It is right at 160 degrees. So what I had done at about 1.5 hours was tinted the foil. And now I'm going to take the foil off for about the last 10 minutes. We just want this to get a little darker and I'll bring you back when we're done. And here it is, fresh out of the oven. It took a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes at 350. We did remove the foil for about the last 15 minutes. And yum! And there you have it, Mom's meatloaf. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you'd like to see more like it, please make sure to subscribe to our channel, share this with your friends, and like this video. We'd love to see your comments if you tried this recipe. Thank you once again for joining Big Valley Living. Have a super day.